a blustery day in Southern California. My hair's all crazy. And I have to have my glasses on so I can see the viewfinder if I'm in focus, because it drives me and I'm sure other people nuts when it's just the slightest bit blurry. I'm sorry if there's a glare like that. See the glare of the window? Trying to avoid that. I'll just always look this way. Hey guys! So I get occasionally discouraged when it comes to YouTube, especially when I'm in seasons where I am very busy in my personal life. It can be very challenging now on YouTube with so many creators and so many videos being put out every day that it feels like you just kind of get lost in the mass of it. I'm so thankful because I do get like 1 or 2 subscribers every other day, which is really cool, and I so appreciate that. But networking can be really challenging, and I feel like I'm just like throwing myself out there and like trying to sell myself, but I'm just honestly trying to let people know that I have a channel. Because on YouTube, when there's comments, there's people who have their own channels and there's people who just comment. So is it easier for people who are looking for channels like mine to know when someone posts like on a different video, hey, I have a channel, I do these kind of things, come check it out? Or if I just post any comment talking about the actual video and then just assume that they're going to actually like try to look at my channel. I don't know. It's really confusing, and it's hard to balance without feeling like I'm just trying to get subscribers, because that's not my goal. I'm not trying to get subscribers. I mean, getting more subscribers is awesome, and it does make me feel like my videos are something that people want to watch, and I do have my close family and friends who I know are watching it when I post a video, and that means a lot to me. But I get so few comments and interaction that I'm just not sure how many people are actually like watching my videos or enjoying what I'm doing. Either way, I tend to put a lot of time and effort into the types of videos that I'm doing. I try to edit it to make it as interesting as I know how, and I think it's fun. It just is a lot of work, and I'm the type of person who is very obviously interested in a lot of things, so YouTube sometimes can be challenging. That's kind of like my prologue why I haven't posted videos in a couple weeks. With all that said, I still want to post videos, and I'm going to post them when I can and the best that I can without feeling like I'm giving too much up in my personal life. So without further ado, this video is my recent favorites video. I decided I'm not going to be doing a monthly favorites video because I tend to use the same type of things, and unless I buy new things worthy enough to make an entire video about, then there's no reason for me to do it every month. I'm going to be doing it every couple months, and when I think I've kind of gathered up enough things, I want to do a video like this. So my first favorite is this adorable little plushie. I'm actually not a die-hard Donald Duck fan, but since Emmy, my little cousin, has been getting into like the Three Caballeros, and she's a fan of Donald Duck, it's kind of like given me a new appreciation for him, if that makes sense. So I was at Toys R Us and I picked this up, and I just love how it's chibi, and in Japanese chibi is chubby and mini mixed together, and the classic features of a chibi character are a small body and a large head. But I don't like him just because of how he looks. I actually like it because he has little sounds. That last sound that he makes is literally just one of the sounds. So you push it and he makes each phrase, and the last one that he does in that like round that I did is just this like wah! And my sister actually reminded me, it reminds me a lot of Kingdom Hearts, which is my favorite video game of all time. And Donald Duck is one of the main side characters, and whenever he gets hit or stuff like that, it sounds very much like that, and so it's very nostalgic, but it kind of makes me laugh almost every time he does it. The other one that I would say is probably my top favorite lately because I literally am obsessed with it. And I do not use that word lightly. I do not say I'm obsessed about a lot of things because I think it's a bad thing to be obsessed about most anything. And I still think this is bad. But I am obsessed with a game that is on the 3DS called Fantasy Life. Every time I mention this game to someone, they like laugh at me. And it's funny because I don't view it the same way as the way it sounds. I just randomly saw this game in a Walmart in the game section, and I was like, hey, that looks a lot like Harvest Moon, which is a lot like Animal Crossing. And I like Animal Crossing, but I don't like Harvest Moon, so I asked my friend Sam, I said, hey, is this a game that I would like? He said, yes, I think that you would like this. It's very different in this way, blah, blah, blah. So I waited a little while before I actually got it, but then finally I asked AJ to go to GameStop and see if he could get it used by now. And he did have to go to a different GameStop than our local one, and he found it used. I don't have a case, that's why I'm not holding it up, otherwise I would be holding it up like right here. In this game, you create a character, and the life part of Fantasy Life is like your vocation, basically your job. And you get to pick a job, 1 out of 12 in the beginning, and you have to level up and become a master of it eventually. The cool thing about this is that the one that you pick as your beginning one is only 1 out of the 12 that you can eventually master all of them. So it is a very task-oriented type of game. It's a task and friendship style game, which is the type of games that I really enjoy. So I've spent many hours on this game, and I have slowed down since I got it a couple of weeks ago, so I'm not so obsessed with it anymore, and I'm definitely watching how often I play this game. So don't worry, I'm not an addict anymore. So this is my character. I named her Tuli. I don't know why. That's just what came to my head when I created this character. So this is the carpenter outfit when you have the carpenter life. And you can create different armor, different weapons. And all of the lives, all 12 of the lives that you get to choose from and eventually become masters of, all have something to do with each other. So like one of the lives is a woodcutter, and you have to be a woodcutter and chop down the trees in order to have wood to create furniture for a carpenter. It's really, really fun. So if you've played the Harvest Moon games or Animal Crossing and you have a 3DS, I highly, highly recommend this. I may like it better than Animal Crossing. Just saying. Another one of my favorite things lately has been this. It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Plus Keratin, and they have the regular, this is the Plus Keratin. I usually take showers at night, and so if I want my hair to be smooth, I do not have it in today, so it's kind of like frizzy. But you're supposed to do it with damp hair, so after I come out of the shower, I kind of like towel dry it, and then I spray it in, and it just coats it. And if you want heat protectant, if you know you're gonna do your hair the next day, this is like the good stuff to put in. The smell is extremely strong, but it's a smell that I like. It's got a really strong chemical smell, but it's very fresh. Yeah, it's just really strong, but I really like it. So I haven't used the regular Miracle Leave-In, but the Plus Keratin, the one that I have, I think that it probably makes a big difference, because I'm sure it's the keratin that causes my hair to be so shiny and smooth. But yeah, it's a 10, and it does 10 things instantly, and you can read on the back of this bottle all 10 things that it does, and I would say that I definitely believe in most of these things. I can't tell you for sure if it's working, because I don't know exactly, but because this is expensive, I think that this is very likely worth the money, but that's my opinion. I've heard a lot of people also really love this stuff, so I'm not the only one. So the last favorite that I'm going to be sharing with you guys is a YouTuber, and that is because I was so excited because she actually featured, well, sort of me, but something I sent her in one of her videos. So there is a Canadian vlogger. Her name is Sachi, and she lives in Canada. And my sister Sam and I found her through one of her cosplaying sort of vlogs. I subscribed to her, and I've just kind of been watching her and stuff like that. She just graduated from university, which is really cool. And so I just decided, since she lived in Canada, she probably didn't have a lot of Japanese stores locally, and I chatted with her on Twitter, and I sent her a box of goodies since we have a couple of stores locally, and I like to do that. So I'll link you guys to the video that she posted about the stuff that I gave her, and it was really exciting. So I've enjoyed watching Sachi, and I hope since she's graduated that she'll be doing more videos, because I think she's really fun and interesting, and it was really cool. She sometimes does like live streams with her subscribers, and she's done a couple of like mail unboxings since she has a P.O. box, and so that's all I was expecting for this box, was to be a part of that mail unboxing, and I could watch her live open my box of goodies that I sent her. But she ended up using it for an entire theme for a video, and that was just really cool. Totally made my day, and it was just really cool. If you haven't seen it already, you can go over to her channel and check it out. So anyway, that's all I have for this video. I am striving to post videos every Wednesday and Saturday. I have quite a line of videos planned, so if you subscribe, you can keep an eye out for those videos. And thank you so much for watching and for spending time with me. Bye!